In 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome to another exciting episode of Master Not with our wonderful heroes, Wilda, the Water Being.
This recording has been going for 16 seconds.
Jace, the Technomancer.
Himmel hijacked the stream today. Sorry, guys.
Transient, the Matter Manipulator.
Well, this is a wolf being, not a water being.
Spencer, the Super Cat.
Wow, I can see my house from here. Oh, look, that's an LGM 30 Minuteman Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, too.
Ruin, the Living Glass.
It's good to be the general.
And Dahlia, the Living Dead Girl.
I'm here too, for a given value of here.
Last time on Master Not, the road to hell, Michigan, laid out before them seems to be near its end as Battle Creek signals the last leg of the trek. But knowing how close Himmel is to the town allows experience to expect the encounter another one of his experiments. What is Himmel planning, and will the water tower still be available for pickup upon their arrival? Find out today. So, as half the group is currently still in the Chinooks, while Wilda is is running across the streets with Transient on her back. You guys are making your way over towards Battle Creek, right?
We're heading back towards the Humvee at this point, if I remember correctly.
No, we made it back to the Humvee, and we were getting loaded up into the Chinook. There is enough room in the Chinook for the wolf as well.
You gave Dahlia a new battery
Also
for
that.
the belt, so that she didn't need anyone.
Mostly stable plutonium, mostly.
Listen, she'll take what she can get.
Mike,
If it starts to go critical, hug Himmel
hold
first.
up, Mike.
What?
Well,
No,
you're
I
mute?
turned into a human before that because we thought I was going to have to be in the Humvee.
Oh, now, okay, so then she is currently in the Humvee that's currently being loaded up into the Chinook as it's getting ready to fly over towards Battle Creek. Is that where we're at?
That sounds about right. They were going to take us towards hell.
Favorite that one and throw that one into general.
Oh, goodness. So as you guys are preparing to make your way over there, they did say the main flyer says they have to make a quick stop on an outpost by Battle Creek before they can head straight to Hell, Michigan. Mostly as a checkup with one of the nearby lieutenants, I want to say. That would be coordinating in mass the whole debacle that occurred for the Julia Township.
I won't correct your level of chain of command. It's fine.
Jimmy is what would be a high enough command in order to like deal with this? Please correct me.
Full bird colonel. Minimum.
And how many colonels would there be back in 2002?
Plenty.
Plenty.
A lot. The answer is a lot.
So there,
Not a few.
yeah, they're definitely
Not a
returning
few.
back to speak with a couple of colonels and one of the one or two of the stages higher that are currently trying to make sense of this whole insanity that they're reading, especially since they have to confirm that they were indeed attacking Bullman on top of Mongolian death worms and have to completely hide that from the rest of America. As we were already, as they are trying to not be fighting on too many fronts, much less one natural, one supernatural.
I mean, I don't know if we can really call it supernatural if a bullet's the answer.
If
you
you've
kidding?
watched the show, a bullet is the answer to a lot of things.
Listen, there's not a whole lot of beings that are bulletproof. Bullet resistant, maybe.
And
I
if
get the
the bullet
meaning.
doesn't work, use a bigger bullet.
Exactly. I was about to say, I get to be anything that's able to withstand cannonball, or at least equivalent of. That thing, at least at point blank range, unless you're using low ammunition, to have like a gut made of like freaking oobleck, like that one gentleman back in the 1920s, 1910s. Freaking old style show just immediately gets shot by cannonball ball, but it doesn't tear him straight through. It was impressive for the time, but I digress. The Chinook is preparing itself, and it gives you the explanation that they do have to stop at the Battle Creek in order to meet up with this menagerie of colonels and higher ups in order to relay all the information. From there,
Command
they
group.
can make. Yes. Command group, thank you. From there, they're going to pick up what resources they can, and then proceed over to the outpost close by Hell, Michigan that you have pointed out. But once more, it is stressed by one of the other soldiers that is in the know that you are making too many pulls, especially as a current self. That it's starting to catch some some straight nose accountants' attentions. We're doing what we can to keep them from knowing. Please understand that we at some point we might not be able to say yes so willingly. Not to say that you won't have access to your finances, but the full moving becomes a bit too conspicuous. And
Fair
you
enough.
understand what it means to lay low, right, Captain?
Subtlety in our Saturday morning cartoon?
Since when?
Hurt me, why don't you? So as currently you guys are still in the Chinook as it's flying its way over to Battle Creek. The Chinook itself is chock full of civilians, soldiers. Rations are being handed out. A couple of soldiers are getting close by and are getting a bit curious as to how a military like Humvee has been stashed away and then pulls up here, although in different colors and not in uniform.
Military surplus
Jace,
is always a thing.
true, and you guys did make sure to remove most of the weapon. Wait, is that a 50 caliber gun on top?
Don't have the clearance for our operations.
That was supposed to be the signal of Jace. Did you retract the 50 caliber gun that was on top?
Once
That
we
was on
got
top?
done fighting the vampires, it went back in.
Thank you for the reminder. So as
We
far as they
haven't
can
just been
tell,
driving cross country with a 50 cal on the roof. I'm not that dense.
That might be.
thank you.
Still
I
trying to
have
figure
a-
out where he managed to fit those machine guns on the motorcycle.
I have a question.
Possible answer?
So, do you remember that one person? I think it was a girl who was convinced by my heroic actions, quote unquote. Is she on this Chinook or a different one?
I believe a different one. One of the ones that went out sooner.
Okay. Second question: can I sit in the pilot seat and pretend I'm an actual pilot?
Negative.
No, you cannot.
I'm
Can I
getting
have one of those
airplane
like
flashbacks.
one of those fake plastic pilot's wings that makes it look like I achieved something, but really didn't.
Not on a military vessel, no.
Aw.
Sir, we congratulate you for your civilian efforts in flying a plane, but this is a military vessel. We are currently en route for for military purposes. Please sit your ass down before we have to kick you off this plane.
Well, I'd be fine if you threw me off the plane. I'd just fall a long distance.
So, question is this National Guard or Marines or Army?
This would
Chinook.
be Army based off of proximity.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure what bases are around Chicago right now.
I can do a quick search because in real life I am outside of Chicago. However, I might get several pings on my location.
Sure. Just make sure to mark down during time frame of 2002.
Okay.
Maybe it won't be as like ping worthy if you're being specific about a time frame. Might make it seem like
Well-
research purposes, which it is.
Well, to be fair, my previous Google search was ICBM missile. Anyways, let's see here. Military bases near Chicago.
After
Oh,
finding that
Google.
out.
Go ahead. There's Naval Station Great Lakes, 35 miles north of Chicago. There's Rock Island Arsenal, 170 miles west of Chicago, and Scott Air Force Base in Belleville, Illinois. There's also the Navy Marine Corps Reserve Center in Forest Park, Illinois, and Fort Sheridan in Lake Forest, Illinois.
Would you mind putting all those in like in general, please?
Yeah, I can do that. Give me a moment. Also,
Thank you.
Naval Station Great Lakes is the only U.S. Navy's boot camp. To the U.S. Navy's only boot camp. Okay.
I'll put Army, Air Force, and Marines all within a 200-mile radius.
The Army just has the largest standing force that is ready operational.
You know, this would be really cool if I also didn't have the ability of flight. But hey, it's nice not to have to work to do things. Hey, I can see my house from here. Hey, I can see my house from here. Hey, that's a burning house. Oh no.
You can see your house from everywhere.
Yeah, I can see
Uh,
my house from here too.
So I feel like this would be a part of the thing that a military group would do is that they would double check identifications while you guys are on here, right?
They normally would. But Rowan has superseded normal proceedings.
Yeah, fair.
Spencer pulls out like a coupon card that he's got 7 out of 8 stamps for the local pizza place. Is this good?
I guess when we put that back to 2 after you already approved the other one. What the hell? How do you keep pushing it to 7?
Well, to be fair, every time I go back and get another pizza, they give me another stamp. And you have left me unsupervised for like more than 5 minutes, so that's plenty of time for like 5 more pizzas.
He's got you there, Dan.
Willard, put your cat on a collar or something, please.
Oh
He
yeah,
did.
hey
He took it
Spencer.
off.
He's gonna look over at Rowan.
Come here for a sec.
He's going to walk over in the slowest way you've ever seen him walk, which is normal pace.
Would you mind if I geo-tracked you?
Oh, what does that mean?
Long story short, it makes it to where I can find you.
Was microchipping a thing in 2002?
Oh yeah.
It
Yes.
was, but I don't think you can penetrate his skin.
I don't consent.
I can if he's willing.
Not if he's invulnerable. That's a non-willing power.
It is a non-willing power, unfortunately. Go ahead, Wilda.
I don't consent.
All right. Oh
I
yeah,
can,
he
like-
technically is owned. Blink, blink. This is weird.
I can wear like
We're just gonna ignore all ethical implications about it. Like in
Yeah.
Stitch. Lilo and Stitch.
I really appreciate that you've held on for this long, and this is the ethical concern. It's a real sign of where you're at.
I thought everyone knew I was Wilda's cat.
Definitely didn't.
Oh. Well, I've been her cat for starts counting on his hand, loses track of the second one, starts again, loses track of the third one.
Almost his whole life, except when he ran away for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And technically, chipping a sentient being is technically illegal within the United States.
Well, hold on. Did Wilda get me chipped while I was still a cat?
That wasn't popular in 2002.
No, it
Okay.
wasn't. That's what the collars were for back then.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a collar, so I'm fine.
Yeah, because you can find your way home now.
Yeah. I know where home is. It's either where Wilda is, or it's where the house is, which I remember where it is.
Spencer,
It inspired zero confidence.
why did you hesitate there?
Above board, I had to hiccup. Below
Okay.
board, Spencer for a moment, like you saw like him like saying something, and then for half a second he looked like he had no idea what he was talking about, and then he said, "Yeah, I know where home, I know where home is."
Although he probably started thinking about food in the middle of that.
Okay.
Well, hold on, I got a question. How long has it been since Spencer's eaten?
Oh my god.
No, you
Less
just
than an
ate.
hour.
You had MREs.
Yeah, you had
I had
an entire
MREs.
pile. You had an entire pile of MREs.
Wow, I ate a lot of MREs. Do you have any more?
And the funny thing is, I don't think Spencer took the time to hydrate any of those, so he probably is having hiccups because his throat is full of dust.
Rowan, did any of those MREs have powdered coffee in them?
No. I made sure of that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Did they have any other kinds of things with sugar in them?
Wasn't the sugar I was worried about, it was the caffeine.
I'm worried about the sugar.
I've been more worried about the protein count, says an old man, like from around the corner. I've had MREs before when I was still in the service, and those things did horrible on my pooper. Grandpa,
As
please
long
leave
as
him
they
alone.
didn't, as long as he didn't eat the cheese, he'll be fine. Or the brownies.
I saw this yellow thing. I think it was a fork. He stops for a moment and clears his throat and then coughs, and then you see a fork come out. There it is.
Along with the vitamin drink that's in there.
He's like, "Oh, I forgot that one." He opens the vitamin packet and starts eating it. This vitamin packet contains B12, zinc, vitamin C. He starts reading off the packet.
As you guys are enjoying the short antics, the Chinook seems to be approaching its main target area as everything starts to shudder as during its descent back down. In the juddering, one of the children does make a motion towards Spencer. Uh, Hey, aren't you the cat that saved us from that falling uh, debris?
Spencer's gonna think for a moment. He's like, "Oh yeah, I think I am." It's nice to see you again. I'm glad you're okay.
The kid nods and then makes it holds up a short picture. I made drawing of you.
You see Spencer like come over and look at the drawing.
It's like a hastily not hastily drawn, but like it does look a recently drawn crayon picture of you and like just trying to recall. No, you don't have a top shirt at the current moment, do you? Just pants.
No, I don't. It probably burned off due to friction or something else.
So it's just like all these black scribbles that look like a cheap posing version of you in like a really kiddish with the he used blue for your eyes rather than your current yellow.
Oh wow, this is a really great drawing. He's genuine. He genuinely thinks this is a great drawing, and he's going to start complimenting parts of it. I love he got the eyes blue, and I really love all these squiggles here. And this one's you made the muscles too, and he just keeps going.
He does show you a few other pictures, uh, some imaginary creatures, some imaginary uh beings. Then a couple of ones he says he's also seen. Um, shows you a moth uh picture, a moth being looks kind of menacing, kind of concerning since it's carrying an entire house off the ground from what he depicts it. And
Spencer's
another one,
he's nodding. Keep going ahead.
in another picture, there's like this rabbit form just like lurching on top of a tree. He says he saw that in the middle of the night not too long ago. It's been kind of creepy. He hasn't seen it since. Uh, along with like a beetle being like lurched next to a in what looks like a makeshift gas station from what he can draw.
Hmm. He's paying attention to all of this and imagining that these aren't just drawings of things he's created, but also things he's seen. So these might be hints as to what we've got to face in the future. But in character as Spencer, he's going to go, "Wow, how long did it take you to see all these?"
That one was 2 months ago. That one was 2 months and a week. I don't remember that one, but I know I saw.
What was the one that he says he can't remember but knows he saw?
The beetle one, the last one was was the one he doesn't remember when he saw, but he knows he saw. Going in
Yeah.
order, the moth one he saw about a month ago, and the rabbit he said he saw about a month and a week, 2 weeks.
Okay.
In that same course, well, how are you feeling being inside a car that's surrounded by a bunch of people inside a Chinook that's steadily kind of like shaking as it's getting ready to like touch ground? Are you holding up all right?
Probably not. Especially since they talked about chipping my cat.
Hey, mentioned that just so we could find him if he wanders off.
We have a Jace for
Yeah.
that.
Now, would you be feeling more angry in this sense, intense?
I'm anxious. There's a
So
lot of people around.
would you go ahead and give me a will save to maintain form?
No.
There
No?
is a transient next to her, so.
No.
All right. I'll let it go
I'm
since transient is
joking.
off the comfort. Oh.
Yeah.
Do I get anything with transient next to me?
I will give a +5 circumstance bonus since he is at least accompanying expression
I'm good.
anchor.
I'm good.
Yep, definitely beats the 15 threshold by like 30 degrees. The noise and loudness, the talking is pestering inside your mind, Wilda. A comforting hand, and then seeing the brilliant smile from your uh, gentle fellow.
Just a note, we are still masked up, so
Yeah.
Right. Seeing the soft light kind of reflecting as the Canucks have windows, right?
They have small bubble windows, yes.
As like the soft afternoon light, morning light, since this is growing into the next morning, it starts shining off of his like white. You said it was a kitsune mask.
let me grab the example. I've got to go all the way up again. Double checking because I put the mask somewhere up here in heroic examples.
Scroll, scroll, scroll.
There it is. Where's the pin option? Oh, it is pinned.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's pinned in heroic examples.
Oh. Okay, so they yeah, the sunlight would be shining off the glistening gold of the half mask. And I take that the rest of it is covered in like a slight cloth. Like one of
Uh,
the
not really. So it's domino mask underneath, at least for the upper portion.
okay. I can kind of see that. So like so one eye, both eyes are covered in domino mask, and then one this is covering half the face in order to like continue obscuring.
Mm-hmm.
You see how handsome his jawline seems to be accentuated by the curve of the mask. It's fascinating. It keeps your mental state strong in this flight. I can English today, I swear.
Hmm.
The the notion to look outside does feel compelling to you though, in order to at least see where you're about to land. Lord, I have terrible at setting up a scene. I can work on this. um, as you go over towards the window, and anyone else who is curious to see where you guys are about to land, the helicopter does land on what seems to be a makeshift landing area out in the middle of what seems to be a large grassy plain.
Uh,
Correct me where I'm wrong.
that would depend on where
This
evac
doesn't seem
would
like the
have.
proper LZ.
Yeah, it would depend on where the evac zone would be. Typically, if a base is close enough, they would drop them off there, if for no other reason than for organizational situations. But if you're doing open field, that's fine.
The open field does seem to be surrounded by a series of different caravan. I say caravan, uh, supply
Convoy.
convoy trucks. Yes, thank you. Several soldiers do seem to be at the ready in order to start assisting with returning people back to different uh, different refugee sites until the township can be returned back to normal, along with a series of different officers. One officer does stand out to Rowan, as he seems to have been a uh, a 20-year veteran in dealing with the strange occurrences in American wartime. That includes being there for initial ghost sightings during combat excursions across the Atlantic. That would also include the strange sightings that we found on sea. I don't have a proper historical figure for this person, so forgive me for just calling him Colonel Ripley.
Rowan wouldn't know every colonel in the branches. If you don't wear a star, you're not important enough for her to know you by name, but she would recognize somebody of experience pretty easily.
Colonel Ripley does approach one of the other soldiers, and you do see them start having their banter as Soldier catches him up on the events of their assault before picking up the refugees and pulling them over here.
Rowan will go ahead and approach. Pardon me, Colonel. Are you briefed on Operation Windchime?
And there's a moment where he stares at you for a few minutes. I want to say yes. But
That would be a no.
Yeah. I will, out of character, I will just let you know Operation Windchime is people who know who Rowan actually is.
If they don't answer immediately in the affirmative, they don't know.
And they're not supposed to know.
Well, thank you for that correction. So, Colonel Ripley looks over to you, not familiar with that operation. Is it currently active or?
Yes. Need to know. Don't worry about it.
Right. What's your standing, young miss?
Need to know.
Colonel, operation of Colonel operation of civilian extraction from terrorist assaults. Kind of on the need to know then, especially if we're pulling your asses from under fire. I need to know what my men were dealing with out there, and if you want to give me this, then please stand aside and let us deal with the allegations as a need to know basis.
Well, I appreciate the ride regardless.
Oh, he's one of those types. And yeah, no, Transient just absolutely deadpanned that.
Oh, you said it in character?
Uh-huh.
I take it your entourage here is part of your need to know ensemble, young miss.
Level 5 authorization. If I was allowed to tell you, I would.
Going back to one of the 3 camouflage men I gave to you earlier. Corporal Lance, can you confirm this? Corporal Lance gives a salute. The gentleman that was in the camo that you had have on your side as he goes. Unfortunately, it's a confirmation, sir. Level 5, need to know. And
A corporal would not know that.
Depends on, actually, it's possible. It depends on whether or not that corporal is a part of SecDef.
for the sake of purposes, this one is. It's Ripley's size. Pick your piece.
Oh, continue operations. We'll be out of your hair shortly. Just wanted to thank you and yours. And have your CG inform your CG that Wind Chime appreciates the assist.
Confirmed. Will inform CG about the wind chime. Affirmation about the assist.
We should probably get out of these guys' hair. Let them do their jobs.
Yep, please.
So, pack everybody up.
Did Dahlia get her gun back? I've slept since then.
Say no.
Yeah, we'll say yes. Right before this conversation, it was slipped back to you. You guys prepare yourselves going back into your Humvee, into the Impala as well. Did you bring the Impala into this as well,
Yes, I did.
or was that left behind? All right.
No, there's more than enough room in a Chinook for the Impala plus and the Humvee plus cargo of people.
As you guys prepare, it is obvious that Colonel Ripley seems a bit put off about the random approach, but he doesn't seem to be able to pick up anything off of you guys, especially since Spencer is currently distracted with a young lad and is not in this peripheral view. And as you guys regroup, Spencer, you have a chance to let the group know about what the little kid was showing you. Do you want to?
I'll inform them, and you can. Do you want me to say what I saw, or do you want to inform them more accurately?
Go ahead and say what you saw.
Okay, so Spencer would say, guys, this kid who lives near here said he saw a bunch of things that look like the things we were fighting. Well, the people we were fighting. There's one that looks like a moth, shows in the picture, and there's one that looks like this thing, and it's crouching in a tree. It looks really scary. And then there's this one, which is, what was the last one?
Bug.
A beetle man.
Beetle Man. And he's going to say, do any of these like look familiar to things we saw in the past?
Can Dahlia
Yep.
check because she's got the well informed? Maybe she's heard rumors.
So,
You
if Rowan has heard anything through her channels.
As we're getting away from the colonel, Transient's going to go ahead and incite him.
all right? Go ahead and give me your insight roll. Go ahead and give me a history. Give me a history roll, Rowan, to see what you've heard from your channel.
I would
Don't
roll
uh,
investigation or persuasion.
Son of a.
I believe you would be
Investigation for that with a +5 bonus for well informed, but this might actually be outside your area. Well, Dahlia. Given
Well,
where
you
we're
know
at.
who my dad is. If there's some sort of cryptid creature, I will know about it. So I get a +15.
DM.
32.
okay. Yeah.
My character sheet no longer exists.
What do you mean your character sheet no longer exists?
I mean that it's not where I put it.
Okay, let me double check what I've got for you.
Just go ahead and send them theirs. You have it, so.
True. Go over here. Yada yada yada. Yada. So while I'm uploading a file, Dragon, what did you roll?
10, so that would be a no.
You can definitely tell he's wary, but that's only because he's on the edge of trying to figure out what all is happening, and having a young woman come up and give very uniquely high class lingo can be a bit off putting, and it has left him kind of suspicious. But no more suspicious than, maybe this kid might just be like a daughter of a different general or something. Really, was this the last time I've gotten that from you? There's no way. That had. Okay, this is probably gonna be wrong, but this is what I last had for Rowan as a pour. Are you able to look at pours? No.
Probably not. I'm pulling it open though.
Rowan was using a PDF.
I sure was.
Okay, where the hell the PDF?
Yeah, you should have the PDF.
I should. That's why I'm trying to double check.
Just here so I don't get fined.
Why do the technical issues plague us today?
It's
I
fucking
don't.
Himmel.
You know what? I accept that as a reason.
I told you people that Himmel wants to stop us. He's being a bastard. He heard the DM's willingness to cancel game and was like, "Ooh, that's an exploitable trait. Let me just."
He forgets we have tech experts on ours.
What do I do this one? Tell me if this looks familiar, if this is up to date, or if this is too old.
Take a look as soon as it lets me.
Oh goodness. Really? Hmm. That's just that. Go back over to Hero World. So yeah, he only seems suspicious of you guys might being associated to a close by general with how familiar her lingo was. Otherwise, he's not highly suspicious of anything beyond that. Just a group of children got caught up in a horrible terrorist attack that's being spoken of as possibly monsters. There's a lot to think on. Dahlia, as you're being shown being told about these pictures and how they're described, it does ring to mind a few things, including a report that a series of mad attacks from people in different costumes have been growing from east to west of the United States. Mostly occurring back during midsummer while you guys were still dealing with Dog Honor. But past that, you do recall a video that was, I want to say, picked up by, no, it was delivered by Stringent. It was delivered by Stringent to you guys as his return to join your side, with evidence showing of Himmel's latest experiment at the time, where he was fusing certain creatures to live test subjects. The
Oh,
results being slightly monstrous and effective.
oh shit! These are some of Himmel's failed experiments. Do you remember when Stringent brought us a video? I think these guys will look pretty familiar if you rewatch it.
Spencer's gonna nod and he's gonna put the pictures away or give them back to the boy.
The boy has mysteriously gotten lost amongst the populace inside the Chinook as they're being now from not inside the Chinook, but from the Chinook as it's being as other people are being dispersed.
This is the old one, DM.
Damn it. Mission transient. Oh, oh, look.
What are we waiting for?
I do apologize for the slowness. As I'm trying to help find Rowan's PDF. For some reason, I am not able to properly locate it, and it's
You know what?
driving me nuts.
You know what? I'm just gonna roll a d20, and you can add whatever modifier you want to it, and we'll go from there.
I
Is it
do
not in
sorry.
metahuman portfolios?
Got a 19 natural. Do with that what you will.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be laughing while I'm trying to help, but damn it, that's great. That's great, Jace.
The whole time you described the child's poster, I was like, that is absolutely what they drew. The fact that they got the Bigfoot stance for it too just makes it that little bit better to me.
Oh goodness. All right. I am not seeing it here in the meta and the portfolios either.
I'll see if I can find it, but I rolled a 19 natural plus whatever modifier that Rowan normally has.
Right. 19 does give you the notion that when you were last active as Jason Forge, y- you did overhear that one of your competition has been slowly breaching, but in an unorthodox manner, sort of from one of they're just releasing their science experiments back into the wild. In the phrasing, you thought it just might have been animals like hit coked up on cocaine being released, or certain experiments filled up with unfortunate chemicals that would have led them down a sadder event. This was hearing upon this from the side. You were not expecting this kind of results to have occurred. It's almost it's almost crude in a way with depending on how you view the sense of self with your current mindset. It could be seen as very is sacrilegious even to you, or it could be such a despite your normal like staunch and stoic self, this leaves a very bitter taste in your mouth is how I'm trying to describe what you just overheard and understand and recall.
Is it bad that I want to go home?
No, it's not.
I don't blame you, but the thing about being heroes is we're gonna do it anyway.
I mean, we're just here for the water towers. We don't have to go kill Himmel. I want to. We
Dahlia's
don't have
gonna
to do it.
look at Transient and say, yeah, we do.
We need to figure out what the heck he's doing.
In all the time I spent with him, just imagine the most cartoonishly evil thing that would make sense for him to be doing, and that's probably the answer. That's not a joke. That literally has worked 9 times out of 10 for me.
Yeah, he doesn't exactly have a sterling reputation from what I've heard.
The real question is, has he read the Overlord's handbook within the last 2 years?
I still don't think he's figured out how the internet works.
But we shouldn't be just focusing on Himmel.
That's why I said we could just do the water tower, which is why we came here.
Yeah, we need to finish up that.
Somebody want to explain to me this water tower thing?
Oh,
Yeah, whatever
basically,
gives us our power seems to be in the water, and
at least
it's kind of a high commodity right now.
people keep stealing our water towers back home, and this whole convoy thing we went on was to collect new water towers because people keep stealing our water towers.
I can supply water towers. I'm not worried about water.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that's good to
it's
know
kind of
now, but
what's
the whole
in the water towers that's the issue. Whatever the water is that makes us this way, it's
Well, I mean,
happening all over.
from our perspective, yes, that is the broader issue. But in a general sense, the reason we came out all this way and met you in the first place was because we were part of a convoy effort to come and get more water towers. Not that anybody cared about the contents besides us.
Yeah, that's kind of like why we agreed to do it, not so much as the water towers themselves. But
Well, I mean, the
we do
reason
need water towers, just,
I mean, the
it's
reason we specifically agreed was because there was a bunch of monsters that kept attacking.
I mean, another thing to kind of explain is that we live in the desert. That's why we need the water towers.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, I have a team who's located there now. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
We should probably figure out who's been hiring all the mercenaries to steal all the stupid water towers too.
yeah, no kidding. Because we're just gonna haul this one here back home, and someone's gonna steal it again within a week.
I'm really tempted to put tasers on it.
That would probably cause an issue with it being, water.
Well, the interior has to be insulated to a certain degree to prevent, like rust from getting into the water supply.
As your guys' conversation continue on about the water tower, there is a couple noticeable stepping noise as it seems that your father, Darren, and Mr. Relic are reapproaching the Humvee, seeing as they got the clearance to now rejoin the Humvee and proceed pulling it out of the Chinook.
You feeling better now, Mr. Relic?
Wait, 1 second. You're muted.
Yeah, I know. I was fixing that. I was saying above board, didn't we heavily drug him?
Yes.
That's why
He
I'm
is.
asking if he's better now.
He's been heavily drugged since the time we left the previous town.
I want to say I'm doing fine. The nice soldiers here were kind enough to make sure we had a light light physical to be sure I'm coherent. I don't know what was in that hotel coffee. It was not nice. You kids okay?
I don't drink caffeine. My heart would explode if I did.
I can do other things.
I would say I would have so many questions right now about how he got all the way out here, but honestly, I'm just glad I'm awake. Oh, I feel like I've been in that restless dream. Oh, well, buddy, good to see that you're finally standing awake. It's your turn to take care of the kids and order food. I am tired. Grab as he gets back into the passenger seat, immediately honk Mimi's out of consciousness.
Night, Dad.
No, no, sweetie. No.
Me.
Was that in character or out of character?
That was out of
Oh,
character.
So once more, Darren does fall asleep, heavily snoring. Seems the exhaustion of the entire thing has come to a head and hit him. Mr. Relic seems to be slowly waking up, getting ready to take reins over the Humvee to drive. As you guys currently are parked outside of Battle Creek. He does not seem to be aware of the notion that you were supposed to be given additional transports to head over towards the site indicated. If anyone's going to stop him from driving to where he was pre-programmed, last you guys recalled about taking you guys for this Hell Michigan bid. He does begin to proceed to drive you guys through Battle Creek.
I don't like this. I whisper into Transient's shoulder. As I assume we take off our masks since Riddle's here.
Yep.
That would be the hope, as Mr. Riddle is only getting coherent enough to drive straight enough on the road, but hasn't look back to you guys to preview. So this gives you the chance to remove your mask and return back to quote unquote normal.
Yeah, he's like, wait, did I see a mask? He turns back around and sees us, and we're all just sitting there normally with no mask on, like,
All right, kids. I hope you're all ready. Look at you all being superhero. Wait, what? Oh, school kit outfits. Right.
you
I can't
must
wait
still
to
be
go to
half asleep. Do we need to make a coffee stop?
Oh, that's gonna be the first stop we do is the gas station. Or I think maybe we should just go through a drive-through. Like, how are you so full? Just one. Oh, well, we only stopped at one area. Did we make a stop while we're on the way?
Yeah,
Hey,
Darren pulled over and got more gas.
well, then nothing wrong with stopping by for I know a great drink place. As he pulls over into like this I don't know how I want to phrase it. I want to call it knockoff Sonic, but I can't find a better explanation other than Sonic with a K.
Just call it Rockets and move on.
Rockets.
Rockets was I'm pretty sure it was
So,
trademarked in some city and some state, but
7-Eleven. Who cares?
I like Sonic with a K.
Zonik, Zonic.
Better Sonic than Yannick. Eh?
I'm not Sonic. I'm original character Blonic.
I'm Sonic.
shut up,
All right,
Shadow.
now,
I give up.
all right, now listen, kids. Here's what you got to remember: when you see these places, you stop in and you take a picture because they won't exist in a year.
Fuck. Way to get me.
Thanks, voice in my head.
Do you have any idea how predatory the lawyers are?
Yeah, the lawyers are pretty predatory, Spencer says out loud.
The Sonic with a K, the manager running the thing takes your guys' orders, gives you guys drinks, gives you a thumbs up, and says, "Doesn't matter if we get sued or not. We'll just come up with a different name next week." And this is our 18th generation. Now y'all have a wonderful day here.
You
Like
too,
what?
sir or madam.
Spencer, do you take a good look at the manager?
I'll take a good look at the manager. Is that a perception check, DM?
Why, yes, it is.
Rowan in
All
her
right.
car, just the engine rumbling behind y'all.
All
I
right,
love
give
the
me a
idea
moment.
I love the idea that he looks in at the manager and it's fucking Braxy.
Wait, is Dahlia in the car with Rowan, or
We
Yeah,
never
she'd be-
really. I assume so.
Yeah, I'd assume so. I'm assuming that we have either a radio or a phone currently open so that we can communicate between each other. Or we're doing
Yeah.
the old-fashioned, we have a radio between the two vehicles.
Or
That
Dahlia
sounds
can
right.
switch cars after she's satisfied that her dad's okay, and
Yep.
go back with Rowan.
that sounds right? Pretty swell. And yes, old school trucker radio, but encrypted.
49er.
499. This is
The call sign for Smith is Turing.
Of course it is.
Dude, 60. This is big ego hunter out here, taking care of all the big things and driving them safely. That's your father. Ego hunter.
Ego hunter.
I don't know why, it just feels right.
He's not an ego hunter. He's a Squatch hunter. Squatch owes him money, remember?
Squatch owes some money. He's taking pot shots at Mononagals. Your father's very well versed in government conspiracies.
Yep, it's one of his powers.
Ego
That's an
hunter.
alarm, DM, to see if I understand if this is a man or a woman.
This rugged-looking lady definitely does give off a funny vibe, especially since there seems to be a a lack of emotion coming from her.
A lack of emotion coming from her. That's no good.
It's because
That's
she's dead
intense.
inside from working in the food industry.
Retail industry, too.
From being a Zanuck employee.
Yes. A fate worse than death.
Spencer is going to come up to her and he's going to give her an affectionate hug to try and cheer her up.
Yeah, sure, persuasion. Why don't you?
Why did you have to
To
make
be in
me
a
walk
happy
all the
mood.
way to the other room?
He's not
and
really
then back, and then back
persuading
to the other
her.
room?
He's not persuading her. It'd be more like a charisma check so that she doesn't get freaked out about some pervert in a fursuit attacking her.
I'm I'm kidding. No.
All right, then presence. Presence.
All right,
check.
that's gonna be +3.
You can do it.
All right, let's see here. That's a 14. I'm
Maybe
not
she just
using
thinks
my
you're a
Benny on this.
teenager in a cute costume and got excited.
You can't take the Benny away from me for this, DM. I'm not using it.
I'm not going to force you to use it, but I will say this: in comparison to being an overworked, underpaid wage slave, and some rando kid in a furry costume comes up and hugs me, saying, "You're doing a best. You're doing a great job." I would too would react with a pat on the head and thanks, buddy. That really does me good. But otherwise, you get no change to the emotional detriment that seems to be in this dead end job for the past 18 years.
Spencer's going to make a mental note of this location and mark it on a physical map that he asked to buy, and he'll come back to check on her regularly.
Dahlia slips him $20 and says, "Here, give this to her. That might work better."
Regardless, as you guys tip the soulless manager and drive on, you go through Battle Creek. It almost seems like a relatively normal drive. Although, Jason, with your technology, you do sense that there is a lot more infrequent waves going around here. Signals to electronics of for the cameras to be more pointed towards you. You do feel like you as Jace are being watched by cameras that are currently sending signals to the encrypted uh, encrypted exports. Is how I'm trying to rephrase this. How do you respond to the sensation?
So I respond to them directly. They'll catch on to me. So I'm gonna do something exceptionally rude. And I apologize that I have to do it this way, DM, but it is a necessity.
Go ahead.
So, rather than responding directly and, potentially alerting them, I respond by making sure that the cameras can pick up audio and making sure that their audio is the most obnoxious travel songs possible.
It's a song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends.
Yes.
No. No.
Oh, would
And
you
I
look at
just let
that?
that play indefinitely as long as the cameras are looking at us.
Would you look at that? Good Faith Radio is playing just so closely, and they have service. Why are we watching kids while listening to churchgoer songs? I don't know. I thought I had the audio off. We'll turn it off. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's still going.
I can't turn it off.
It refuses to switch off. Oh no,
Taking
we
the
got
headphones off. Why am I still hearing it? It's playing through the speakers.
You try to turn it off, you start hearing it in your sleep.
This church organ's playing in the background of your mind, no matter where you go.
As long as you try to bear witness, you will be cursed with the organ.
It regardless of the music being played, you do manage to muddle their full-on sensories. They're not able to pick up what you guys are exactly saying, and it does distract them. It gives you enough of a interlude. I'm not going to make you roll the technology because that would just be rude at this point. You are able to note that it is going up to most of the signals seem to be following a white van that's pulling up behind you. It's still like 3 cars away, but it is definitely tracking you and picking up most of the surveillance on you. It's at this point you don't know how, and it is just as jarringly surprising. But you suddenly have a flat tire.
DM.
Go ahead, try it. Go ahead, rule. Are you with me?
No, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna do the thing that no one should do, and I'm gonna lean over and Excuse me, Mr. Darren. I'm really sorry to wake you up, but we appear to be being followed by a mysterious white van.
Oh, what? Why, man? Rude. Action free.
Just gonna let the paranoid schizo deal with it.
Not paranoia if they're actually out to get you.
Tom,
My
Tom,
mistake. The schizo.
Tom, we need to commit evasive maneuvers. Take a left here. And then Relic takes a right. Relic? Tom? I said left. Yeah, no, I heard. Right. No, I said left. All right, left now. No, what? Why now? What? Relic, are you even paying attention? Tom?
I use my technopathy to stop the car.
Oh, great shit. What? Why we stopping now? Fuck, shit, fuck. All right, kids. I'm gonna need you to get out of the car. And he looks
Nope.
out towards the distance.
That's it. I've had enough of this. Rowan's going to go ahead and park her car. Get out of her car. And in not so many words, inform them that they are about to make a serious mistake using nonverbal cues.
By all
So,
means, grab-
Points a gun at them?
I'm reminded of that one guy, the agent who went over to spy on Osama bin Laden before the 9/11 attack, following his car in broad daylight. The guys pulled out their guns and pointed at him, and he responded by pulling out a grenade, and they just kept going.
Rowan's just going to calmly go to their trunk, prop it open for a moment, pull out a trench broom loaded with slugs, and start walking towards the van.
one, discussing how you phrased. And two, you don't see the vehicle up until like you get to the corner. That's when the white truck that's been tailing you guys pulls up. A solitary gentleman sitting in a white white jumpsuit turns and looks at you and then widens his eyes in surprise.
You know what a trench broom is out of character, correct?
Yeah, I'm assuming that it's just the other way to say shoddy.
8-gauge shotgun, yes.
What? How dare you? That's disgusting.
Loaded with slugs.
Madam, this is a hero's game.
All right, DM. How many sessions ago did you not pick up on the fact that it's definitely not anymore?
Sure, let me continue this imaginary thought line, all right, before we fully hurt me with reality.
Oh
That I'm
no.
honestly running a World of Darkness game with super mutants.
Well, hold on. You're right. She wouldn't grab that shotgun. She would grab the ones with beanbags in it. And wouldn't hesitate to put one in the dome of this individual to give him a concussion.
Those are also can be fatal.
Yes, but luckily she's a good shot. And it's got to go through a layer of glass, which is going to slow it down.
Go ahead and give me.
With a bunch of glass and a beanbag.
Go ahead and shoot.
I'm assuming just roll a d20 and pray.
Roll
D20
D20.
plus Dex mod.
Plus
Plus-
non-character sheet mod.
Kage posted a PDF for you.
Wait, where?
Yeah. Metahuman portfolios.
Let me download that one and see if it's the right one.
This one has 6 decks. Much better than what I was looking at.
Okay. Yes, that is much more better. Let me see here.
Yeah, just
Now I
look
just gotta
at
find.
your ranged attack.
That's what I'm looking for.
Technically, that'd be a +10.
Okay. Do. All right. Hero rolls. Roll 1d 20 plus 10. I got a 22.
Yeah, that beats my my Dodge DC, especially since he's in a vehicle. And exactly.
I am going to attempt to just disorient him so that I can rip him out of the vehicle and interrogate him.
I believe that
If that's
would
all right.
involve. I believe that would involve needing a advantage. And by advantage, I mean one of the different kind of features that occurs in this game. I don't know what to tell you. What advantage did you have? Benefit, wealth, equipment, fearless, high, improve. Hmm. Okay, yeah, okay, that definitely works. That definitely works. All right, I will make a fortitude to see if he remains conscious after being hit, along with a toughness check to see how bad. Well, first a toughness check. Yeah.
Yep, that weapon will have a DC of 20, more than likely.
Given current circumstance, I would consider this. I would consider the same. So probably be this. Yeah, he did get a failure on that one, so he got a bruise from there, and the fortitude to see if he's still coherent after being beamed upside the bean head. Oh, he unconscious. That beanbag not only broke the window, it hit him in the head. It gave him enough whiplash to shake the brain enough to like knock him out. He's now forward onto the wheel. The horn is honking, and he's now slowly drifting forward, unable to like stop properly.
Open the door, pull him out, gesture to Dahlia to hop in the vehicle, drag him back to the Impala. Less drag, more throw over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
I like to imagine that there was some guy who saw this going on and was like, I better call neighborhood watch. That guy might be trying to go after those kids. And then this happens and they just put the phone down.
Jerry, I'm worried that those kids, family of that those two brothers and their children are gonna get jumped by that white vehicle. They're probably let the cops know. Holy shit! Did she just whip out a 12 gauge? No, that's an 8. Oh, I
Oh
guess
God!
I didn't see
I
shit.
just,
I did not see nothing.
I just imagine the old woman seeing this, just Semper Fi and walking inside.
I go back to crocheting my army beret.
Crocheting an army beret. This is like a super interesting character. I'm a green beret who fights only with knitting needles.
Honestly, that
could
would
do
be
it.
hype.
That would be badass.
That would be terrifying.
That would be
I
normal.
mean, and also to be fair, I mean you heard about the combat spoon, right?
No, Grandma Gurney, reoccurring character.
Her patch is a fucking skull with crossed knitting needles.
Oh my gosh, yes! And her name is Gran Beret.
Yes!
I love Gran Beret. Well, now I know what I'm going to be doing in the Hero Lab. when I'm bored next.
Oh no.
Grand Beret travels the country hunting pedos.
Hold
So
on.
you managed to Shanghai.
Question, Dahlia. Have you already named your named and created your grandparents?
Well, Black Betty's my grandma, so I created
One
her.
of your grandmas.
Hey, Black Betty.
That's
bam,
from what?
blam.
That's
Oh, Black Betty. Bam, blam.
that's from one side of your family. What about the other?
You have two grandmas.
I have
Black Betty had a
not.
child. Bam, blam. That song is now gonna live rent free in my head.
You're welcome.
Dolly was just like, "Is that my other grandma?" The old lady just sympathizes and goes inside.
I mean, that could be Daryl's mom.
That would honestly track.
Yeah.
Just-
She also worked in the X-Files.
She worked in the X-Files, traveled the country, heard there might be a chance that Bigfoot was the one who abducted a bunch of the missing 411 kids and just went rogue.
I mean, I could see it.
World building aside, you managed to Shanghai the Himmel scientist, and you have them unconscious and currently bound. Dahlia, you are now driving the
Impala.
what you now see as a research van with a heck of a lot of recording equipment inside that seems to have been recording your guys' trek. And it seems they've been doing a lot of recording from what you can see, as one of the other monitors seems to still be replaying one of the scenes from the Juliet Township. In particular, watching the giant wolf run up to the side of a hospital, but it's from like a distant view, like he's on the other side of the trench. What? Watching from like a zoom in camera from afar, if that makes sense.
Oh, so he's watching you and paying attention to who you're close to. That is not worrying at all.
Well, we can ask him a few questions. Looks to Dahlia, smiles evilly. I have a feeling
Should
your
I-
dad would love to ask him some questions.
Check his teeth
Oh,
for water
yeah,
and
he's a
potassium.
very questioning guy. Or
You know.
I could just threaten to take my belt off. That tends to get
Like-
people to talk.
Check his teeth for water and potassium pills. Himmel likes to tell people they're cyanide.
It's just a sugar
Dahlia
pill.
checks his mouth.
I'm just
Potassium
watching
pills
this
will kill
happen
ya.
from inside the car.
We are not
Usually it's
retrofitting.
molar.
What was that, DM?
Please do not retrofit explosive teeth in such a rude fashion.
Listen, is it not Himmel coded to tell somebody they've got a cyanide pill, but it's just potassium and water?
Well, maybe coded. It has not been officiated. He only saw that because you guys pulled that stunt.
Well, wait, hang on. If it was in his mouth, unless it was already waterproof, it would have already happened because saliva is a thing.
Well,
yeah,
it would probably
but
be like
it would be an enamel coated or a false enamel tooth that would have to break in order to mix the potassium and the
it's
water.
one of
Like
those
an
things where you
M&M.
crack the tooth to kill yourself.
Mhm.
It's just they're expecting an instant death instead of explosives.
Well, I mean, it is
You
also
know,
an instant death.
I don't know why, but I imagined a C4 tooth for a moment, and I'm just
Himmel's like, yes, I understand that our cyanide pills are very efficient, but what if we got more killing power per suicide tooth?
nitroglycerin tooth, of course.
Yeah, but then
No.
you would jump and die.
And nitroglycerin's too unstable.
No, I
Have we
know. I
considered
know.
using thermite?
No, I
Horrible
gotta wait
idea.
for it to. I gotta wait for the C4 tooth to function. You have a second tooth that acts as the transistor, as
Yes,
the battery for it.
So you have to break
that's
two
actually
teeth.
could do.
Top tooth is has got a contact plate in it. Bottom tooth has the charge in it. When you crack the top tooth and reveal the contact plate, boom.
Just have pure sodium coated in enamel so that when they bite down.
I love the idea that we're finding all of these different ways to kill himself in these different teeth, and it's like, Himmel, what is wrong with you?
Saturday morning cartoon suicide. Oh, well, we already knew we were going to
Now-
be demonetized.
Now hold
so-
on.
Rowan
We're not-
Rowan prepares to interrogate this individual. You see her grab the camera and pan it away. You shouldn't see this,
Hold on.
kids.
Is there like an Irish car bomb in this truck or something?
No, whoa. No, thankfully, no. There's no Irish
think we
car
broke
bombs
the GM.
inside either vehicles.
We are
There's
now
no-
officially demonetized
For an
and
Irish
flagged
car-
by freaking Homeland Security.
We're on a
There
watch
is-
list.
There is
For an
no
Irish
car
car
bomb. However, Himmel would absolutely put C4 under the engine.
Well, the thing is, an Irish car bomb would be under the seat, not under the engine.
It would definitely not be viewable. Now without you guys doing more investigative searching, but if you're only like hijacking the vehicle itself at the current moment, yeah, you would not notice it. But thankfully, no, it's not rigged to explode.
He's not
Yes.
rigged to kill himself.
That's not
Allow
what
me
the
to
DM
say that the vehicle is not rigged to explode.
said. Why would Himmel rig the vehicle to explode when he rigged the man to explode?
Explosion wouldn't be big enough to take out anyone other than the man, though.
Not only would be a way to save on expenses. Have the system either set up for auto transmitting and then have it wipe complete by remote and then set the guy off.
I'm going to report him to the nearest Karen for having bad health insurance policies.
It would be very funny if that's what ended up getting him arrested and put away. It wasn't like the horrible crimes against humanity, the terrorism. No. It was violating insurance codes.
It's
It's
always either it's insurance fraud or tax fraud. Those are the two. Nobody
So when
gives
was
a
the
shit
last
if you
time
do
Himmel
anything
paid his
else.
taxes?
That's a good question. Someone call the IRS.
Oh no. DM, I have a plan now.
Even the
Obviously, we're not
Joker
gonna be
doesn't
able to-
fuck with the IRS.
DM, I know we're probably not gonna be able to kill Himmel. I know Himmel's probably gonna get away. But when we get to Himmel's hideout, I would like to access his computers and file incorrect tax documentation so he gets audited.
Yeah, I
We're a
know
little late
everyone's
in the
been
tax season
suggesting.
for that.
I know everyone's been suggesting crazy ideas, but this might take the cake. It's
Go on.
entirely in Himmel's sort of purview, to where I imagined like there's a secret compartment behind the recording equipment. You open the second door. There's a Rube Goldberg machine with like 3 hamsters chewing out a line that holds a sledgehammer with a nail duct taped to it over a nuclear bomb.
Children, I see you have found the nuclear Rube Goldberg machine. Hurry now and find the 3 switches hidden amongst the other vehicles that are
Kills
scattered
the,
throughout the
kills the
city.
hamsters.
What you
Transient
and
turns.
you hear? Yeah, you hear in the background a clap, a short spark of electricity. Hey guys, yeah, that plutonium. Yeah, that is just simply quartz now.
You still got the plastic
Yeah.
explosives inside the bomb.
This is a life feat. I was literally about to give you some wonderful riddles, and here you are, just turning my bombs to crystals.
You don't have to worry about that C4 either. That shaped charge is now simply sandstone.
You see, You see, I've layered this nuclear device entirely with internal circuitry, and I've covered it completely in sigils, so that you and your pesky transmutation won't be able to. I short circuit the bomb. Son of a bitch!
I don't know. I'm just kind of imagining a whole you cut into it and you realize that transient turned it into cake.
Cake is a
We
lie.
go to disarm the bomb, and Himmel's like, "You fools! It was cake from the beginning."
What are you talking
This
about? It's been
man is
pie
made
this entire
entirely
time.
out of cake.
What are you talking about? It's been pie
3.14.
this entire time. As you cut into it
3.14.
and it's a blueberry pie.
You
I
sick
need
bastard.
to head to bed, guys.
Yeah, I know you
Before we
do.
go
We should probably
we're
call it
already
here.
off
We
the
should probably call it here
rails.
when you guys are about to start interrogating the scientists. You guys are parked on the inside of a random street on the in Battle Creek, Michigan.
Make sure you add that to your notes, GM.
I am.
As for you at home, bye.
Have a good night,
Bye-bye.
folks. We're all tired here. It's been a